Hey there, Gladio. How's it going? Not talking too much today. Welcome back to Final Fantasy 15. Let's hang out with the least suspicious man in the world.
Allow me to do the honor of assigning your driver. I choose you.
There's a couple of really good options here. I went with the most obvious one. We're riding with Ardyn, damn it.
I ride with you.
You might find the cab fare to be more than you bargained for.
I remember in my game I picked drive Ardyn's car and he just goes like, haha, no.
Let us be off.
That's also pretty good. I love Ardyn. He is the best. And that's the end of the chapter. See you next week.
What great pictures, such variety.
I was standing there for maybe like a minute.
When you're having a good time by the lake and you remember the times of regret and the things you have done to other people.
So it's time for us to go on a road trip with our buddy Ardyn.
Just to be clear, this isn't a race. It is a chase. You're not to pass me. Lose sight of me, and you'll lose your way. And no tailgating. An accident would spoil the trip.
All right. Let's hit the road already.
As you wish. Drive safely now.
What a slimy asshole.
First Galden and then Lestalem. What a coincidence.
I thought we were playing Final Fantasy 15, but this looks more like Slime Rancher.
I reckon he's following us around.
But to what end? That question bothers me deeply, as does his origin.
Also, how is this car so fast?
Guy in the Empire.
But it's even harder to imagine him as a Lucian.
He's probably tricked it out.
Yeah, probably. I mentioned it on Twitter shortly before we recorded or started this, but I have to imagine if you're the Chancellor of an entire empire, you're probably making enough money to get a better car.
Don't really have one. He's nothing more than a creepy old dude to me.
I mean, maybe.
Hit the nail on the head right there.
I mean, this is your car. Or this is your dad's car, rather.
Backs the whole way.
And it's a nice car. But, like, I don't know.
I mean, Noctis himself also had a pretty decent car.
Yeah, that fucking two-seater.
Fine for now. They come without warning.
Wouldn't want to have one behind the wheel.
Ardyn kind of looks like he's got a bunch of posts on the mechanics forum about how he can't get his piece of shit muscle car to work.
So, any havens along the way?
Oh, somebody wants to camp. Somebody else wants a proper bed.
Nice firm ground's much better for your back.
Can't we at least make it a caravan?
This is my favorite part of this whole road trip, by the way.
Same.
It's like, alright, we started off. Let's fucking go to sleep. We drove for 15 minutes.
Neither are we under your stewardship.
So we make camp. With Ardyn.
Hell no.
Might as well get the tent up.
Oh, I'm afraid I've never really been one for the outdoors.
We're all going to pile into this RV.
Now this feels like a road trip.
Yeah, go figure.
I love how much fun Ardyn is having and everybody else is just like, no, we hate you.
And, like, I know why the game does this, other than it's really funny to have these cutscenes, but with Ardyn there. Like, the other reason why is because there's mandatory fighting and stuff when we get there. But, like...
Yeah, so you don't want it to be nighttime.
Also, yeah they want it to be a specific time of day. So, like, that's why. But the fact that it's like you leave Lestalem and then immediately...
Also, I sat here for a while because I was appreciating Ardyn just chewing up the scenery with his movements.
I like how how everyone's just trying to ignore him, but when they're unable to, they look so personally offended.
If you'd rather not
Yeah, I'm enjoying Final Fantasy 15 featuring Ardyn from Final Fantasy 15.
What?
Well, let's save this photo of our new best friend. We gotta keep a souvenir of this good road trip. Also, now we have the ability to summon enemies when we're in the woods, I guess.
So do you think Ardyn dyes his hair, or is it natural? And if he does dye it, do you think he does it himself, or does he get someone else to do it for him?
We live in a world with, like, magic and demons in it. He's probably got, like, some kind of ridiculous hair dryer.
Pain of my burden. When so many suffer and wait, I hope they trust I will not rest.
Ardyn's probably got a specific person just to put his damn coat and scarves on.
There's like a night he needs 5 attendants to put his fucking sleeves on.
Who are bedridden or unable to come to me. Pray, send word.
Everybody exits the RV. Ardyn walks away. Prompto just leaps over to Noctis. Hey, did you notice that he didn't lie down at all last night? I've never seen a man sleep standing before, but...
When war has ended, so too will suffering.
Ardyn just finds a wardrobe or a cupboard and just stands in it and closes the door.
We walk the path of true peace.
Just remembering now that, like,
Morning.
Back at you.
regarding that radio broadcast, remembering how in Kingsglaive they never really touch upon the fact that Lunafrey is the Pope.
Morning.
I really don't. Also, I thought this was Ignis from far away, but no, it's just a dude in a backwards cap. I have no idea where Ignis is during this part.
And there's Ardyn just making the cashier uncomfortable.
Yep. So let's, not buy anything. Oh, hey, Ignis. There you are.
We have very bad customers.
We're about to pass the point of no return. I trust you're not having any second thoughts.
I do love that, like, you can drive for 5 minutes with Ardyn and then just immediately leave him there for another 4 days. Just go do more side quests. Because we're in a new chapter.
The cashier's weird out because just once a day he'll buy a can of Dr. Pepper and sip it over the entirety of one day.
They harvest fragments found nearby, pieces that broke off when the meteor fell. Almost fell, I should say, for the Archean caught it.
And he's still there, holding the thing up.
Guess he never misses leg day.
Or any day, for that matter.
His unceasing toil and the meteor's might form the tenets of worship for the locals of the sky.
Makes you wonder what it's like, down there at his feet.
Car trip.
Yep, just as boring as it is in real life.
Will the camera fare all right?
Yeah, I've got to admit, holding a meteor up for the rest of your miserable existence sounds pretty shitty.
Leave it in the car?
Alternative joke. Titan shrugged.
Not every day you get personal with the Archean. I kick myself if I miss the photo.
Fuck off.
Spoken like
As they say, better to try and fail.
For once, people should be listening to the boys' conversation instead of ours. Well, often people should be doing
what you
that,
gotta.
because their conversation was about how they need to explain the fact that Prompto's camera isn't going to melt by being, like, in a volcano.
Well, I don't see why they shouldn't.
Even if they couldn't, he'd still be alright.
Yeah, Iggy's eyes ain't that bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my vision is passable without corrective lenses.
Then why not take them off sometimes?
Well, you don't get it, huh?
Ignis likes his world to be crystal clear.
Indeed, I've never been one for ambiguity.
Also, all the ladies like a smart-looking guy with glasses.
I can't stand the fact that I can't see that sign's text absolutely perfectly, even though I'm 40 feet away from it.
Hey, Ignis. How's it feel being away from the wheel?
Positively frightening. That I'm no stranger to His Highness's driving habits.
Appreciate the confidence.
I really should have just, like,
It'll take your mind off it.
slid over to the other side of the road there.
Yeah.
I guess nothing can take your mind off not
It's a shame that the game kind of makes you stop here, because it would be great if you just ended the road trip by slamming into Ardyn's car and pushing it into the gate.
You don't really inspire confidence.
Yeah, not very straightforward.
Hello, it's me.
Claudio, you're not allowed to say these things while just reading a book.
By the way, I love the fact that Ardyn is well known enough in the Empire for him to go, "It's me," and they open the gate.
You're leaving?
But these four chucklefucks don't know who he is.
And you think they work out it's kind of important if they just open this fucking gate for him?
Also, I just want to take a nice long look at Ardyn over there. I didn't realize until, like, we were while I was playing through this and doing that he has, like, the little Moogle pom-pom on his antenna.
Yeah, I just noticed that as well.
Which is a real cute touch. Also, you can't crash here, but by God, I sure was trying not to.
Yeah. That does not look like a very enjoyable ride.
No, it does not.
Well, Noct just really is not easing up on that brake, on that acceleration.
Keep going this way.
Then we'll find out what the Empire's up to.
This is why Ignis is the driver. Also, hey, sometimes this happens. Go to an area, it's like, we need to load this real quick.
Give us a fucking minute, give us a minute.
That said, I didn't have to cut any of that loading screen. It was actually kind of short for once. So welcome to, not a dungeon, I guess?
What I think it is?
No, it clearly used to be a Lucian King's tomb, and then it got fucking wrecked.
Let's grab it and go.
Yeah, then a meteor landed on it. Get the sword and have it stab me in the gut again. Ow.
I wonder if that gives him indigestion.
Now we just have to wait a second, and then a cutscene awkwardly starts up. Oh, that's a bad time to have one of those.
Yeah.
And then Noctis died.
Is this a fucking QTE?
Come on.
Kinda. I don't know that you can actually fail it, though, is the thing.
There's some more shoe detailing.
Yeah, why's everybody got red souls? Here's Titan. He looks weird.
I mean, he looks like Titan from like every other Final Fantasy game. It's just a bunch of rocks shooting out.
God damn.
Fair enough. I'm used to Titan in 14.
We woke the big guy up.
Big, dumb-looking idiot.
Are you telling me he isn't that in this game? Titan's always a big, dumb guy.
Is there a way back up?
No, but there's a path. Gonna see where it leads.
You two try to get down.
You think when he's saying that weird nonsense, like burbling language, he's actually just asking someone to help him with this fucking rock on his back?
Potentially? You can actually understand what he's saying if you reverse his speech.
Oh, cool.
And also pitch it up a bit.
They're on edge. Let's not ruffle their feathers anymore.
Try shutting your beak.
Just offering
Ah, good one.
Yeah, like a parrot in my ear.
Also, for some reason...
Jesus, Noct.
For really no reason, actually, Noctis and Gladio just suddenly are pissed at each other in this part.
Yeah.
And I don't know... Like, there's no reason, because they weren't a minute ago.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is this one of Noct's weird temper tantrums?
It's making me...
Essentially. Also, you may notice that, yes, we now have the Ultima Blade. As I've said before, like, I kind of just want to cut down on combat because it's not too interesting to talk over and you kind of get the gist.
Yeah.
So, now we have that to skip over a good chunk of combat.
Also, it's not like this is, like, not part of the normal experience of the game, because the game just lets you get it if you fucking know how.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping you. You didn't even have to go out of your way to get it.
No time to chill either.
Yeah, you missed some fire magic back there. You're gonna regret not picking that up.
Yeah, Titan's definitely weak to fire.
Over.
Tremors! Hang on!
Oh, that's another bad time for that to happen.
Of all the times, let's hurry the hell across.
Get some fucking paracetamol, Noctis.
Take a Tylenol, shit.
You doing alright? What now?
I want to know what it was like this day in the recording booth where we just had to record this.
What's the big idea? Save it.
Sound like you're shuffling across a tiny, like,
Calm down.
walkway, but also that you really need to take a shit.
And also, it's really hot.
So IBS on a hot summer's day.
Almost there.
Also, what's up with your coat? I didn't notice that while I was playing.
It's windy.
Hurry!
How? Also, I love that Gladio's the one who's complaining about the heat when he's wearing pants and a jacket. Like, no shirt.
Let's move.
Also, hey, more stuff. Oh, good. I managed to grab the fire energy this time.
Yeah, finally. Redeeming yourself.
Damn it.
There we go.
It had to happen once in this episode.
Walking.
You haven't even walked that far, Noctis. Jesus Christ.
Calm the hell down.
Get off my back.
Are you a man of royal blood? Or aren't you?
Get off my back, Dad. Sort of.
Of course I am. I couldn't forget it if I tried. What about it?
I ain't saying that you've forgotten, but you gotta know something. You're not the only one who's having a tough time. We're all on edge. We Amicitia are the King's sworn shields.
We sword friends.
That's the way it's always been. I've embraced my duty, and I take pride in it.
Well, no, the sword part is Gladio's first name. They're just friends.
My focus for you. It's my job, so let me do it, all right?
All right.
The King's Sworn Protectors. Why is Prompto there?
Well, no, because the Amicitia are just Gladio's last name.
Come on.
Ah, I see.
Don't rush ahead.
Prompto's technically part of the Crown's Guard, but...
I'm grateful to him.
Just doing it.
Yeah, he seems like he parachuted into that position.
Your phone.
Yeah, just a bit.
Ignis.
You're safe. Good. Listen, Imperial troops...
No shit! You drove past their gate!
I got cut off.
We got here via the Chancellor of the Imperial Army.
To get even hotter in here.
You know how it's a trap when we walked into the part that said it's a trap? You know, oh, fuck it.
Well, it looks like Ardyn might not have been honest.
No, Ardyn might have been incredibly honest, and we just decided to follow him anyway.
Ardyn has never told a lie in his life.
Yeah.
If there's any one thing I know about politics, it's that only the most honest of men get into the top positions.
Yeah. You can always trust imperialists.
Gladio!
Okay, so these look like they've got new weapons compared to the other ones.
Yeah, we were used to fighting the axemen. Now there's swordsmen.
Yeah.
Also, yes, there is a minor experience deficit now because of this mission.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, he's not looking great.
Got something stuck in your eye there, buddy.
And your torso, and oof, it is not looking good, mate.
What the hell is it you want? Quit screwing with my head! You gotta be kidding me.
Ouch. That's a neat little set piece. Presumably, you take a shit ton of damage if you don't warp. But it brings back the question I had in Kingsglaive of, like, how does that stop your momentum when you're going down?
Oh, man.
Well, he does not like Noctis.
Are you alright?
I owe you one.
This ain't gonna work. We gotta run.
Best advice you've given all day.
Here. Come on.
I really like that the quest symbol is on Gladio, but you can run him. Ouch!
Oh! I mean,
You're not taking that much damage despite getting just punched in the head.
Yeah.
In the head? Getting punched in the everything.
Every part of you. That includes your head.
It's just... It's so funny to me, Titan just punching Noctis endlessly.
Let me rephrase it. You keep getting punched by God, and it's only doing like 50 damage out of 1,000.
What is a Titan to a non-believer?
Just won't quit.
Still a big man. Also, the game's having some trouble keeping me sprinting there, so I just ended up doing a bit of a dance.
Yeah.
Gladio is ridiculously strong, huh?
Yeah. That's cup noodle strength, baby.
Is that why he's not in Dissidia? He would just beat everybody?
Yeah.
Too overpowered. He keeps eating cup noodle before the fight. Please stop feeding my son cup noodle. He's too strong. And I keep forgetting to counter this like an idiot. Or maybe I just wanted to show it off. Who knows?
I like Noctis's screams.
Again, I want to know how many days were just spent having Ray Chase like scream and grunt into the microphone.
Well, Noctis is getting his shit rocked by this large man.
Not gonna take any more of this crap!
It's tantrum time.
I had to heal up there, by the way, because the game put us into danger mode. Also, hey, let's just hit him with the armature.
Yeah.
It works, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to keep up with the camera, though.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Ignis and Prompto are back, too. Finally. So, the fight against Titan's kind of okay, I guess. Just kind of parry him, you do a bunch of damage, eventually a bunch of magic soldiers come in.
I don't think any of the actual fights against the summons are any good in this game. All 2 of them. By the way, spoilers, there's only 2 times we're going to fight the summon.
The music is neat, at least.
It is a good track.
Yeah, this Elder Scrolls ass music.
I guess you might say that there's 3 fights, depending on how you interpret the third fight.
For a minute there, I thought they had fishing poles.
Finally, we have found the technology to defeat Noctis at his own game.
Oh, you're right. Get high. Try this on.
Also, just gonna have Ignis do the X-Men Origins Wolverine sword spin in there.
Yeah, this fight's got a lot of spectacle, but it doesn't seem to have too much substance.
Yeah, just a bit. This was also the one that they did the E3 demo of that was played so poorly that the guy who, like, both the director of the game and the guy who played it live on the Microsoft stage had to apologize publicly for how poorly he played it.
We're all here. Let's do it.
Hey, here's a new thing. Like, after you do so much damage with the Arbiter, you can hit the buttons to activate it again to end attack with everybody.
Oh, cool.
Which... It's kind of weird, though. Like, you give them your royal arms for a second?
Please use my lifeblood to hit this man. It's like a Super Sentai attack, basically.
You're not even wrong, is the problem.
Prompto, you get Great-Grandpa's sword, and Gladio gets Great-Great-Great-Grandpa's sword, and Ignis gets Grandma's sword.
Ignis gets Grandma's knives.
Yeah. My favourite Q Ranger, Cup Noodle Red.
I'm trying to remember what the title of the song actually is. It's like Apocalypsis Noctis or something like that?
Yeah, close to that.
Want some?
It's his Tekken theme.
Yeah, it is. Except in Tekken, it's a heavy metal version and it rules. I'm still sad that it isn't like a remix of the Hammerhead theme, but I mean, whatever.
Also, is that a new attack from Prompto and Ignis?
Nah, it's just a scripted thing. You can give them spells and whatnot, but I found they never use them. So I've just given Prompto like a second gun, and eventually I give Ignis like a...
Are they throwing Pokeballs?
No, they're throwing blizzards at him.
Yeah, you know, also that thing where none of the other party members can use magic.
Yeah.
All three of them just did.
Hey, are we all still here?
Yep.
Also, I'm glad we just completely messed up the meteor.
What? What is it now?
I'm assuming that's something along the lines of, you cut my fucking arm off.
You piece of shit, you cut my arm off. Well, I guess you can have my power now. You must be okay, I guess.
You to access Noctis' true strength, you had to punch him in the face till he dived the fuck out and fought him.
You spoke with her. That's why.
So why are you being such an asshole about it then, Titan?
Because Titan's an asshole. That's his personality every time.
Unless Luna was like, yeah, you're gonna have to smack him around a bit.
Hey, my future husband's kind of a child. Smack him a couple of times to help him out with this.
Like, earlier when I said that you only fight a couple of the summons, it's not because you don't get a full complement of summons in this game. It's because there's only a couple of them that want to kick your ass. There's like a few summons in this game who you talk with them and they're like, yeah, cool. And then they just give you their power.
It's him.
Oh, hey, it's our best friend.
Fancy meeting you here!
You dropped us off here, you...
I never formally introduced myself. Izunia! Ardyn Izunia!
Imperial Chancellor Izunia.
At your service.
No shit.
How did you not know his first name?
I guarantee
Well, no, we knew his name was Ardyn. We just didn't know if he was a Zunia. Except we did, because we watched Kids Play.
I mean, if they knew that his last name, they should have known his first name.
Dying here.
It doesn't make sense.
No, that's what I'm saying. Ardyn is his first name. Zunia is his last.
Yeah.
I know.
So whenever you have one of these marks, it does this thing during fights where every 10 seconds you get a chance to summon randomly, and the chance continuously goes up the longer the fight takes.
It's not a very large chance. Genuinely, in this whole game, I played, a ton of this game. I think I summoned probably like 6 times.
Is Carbuncle jumping, or is that perspective just wonky?
Both.
Oh, thank the gods I found you boys.
Welcome to the most slapped together cutscene of the game.
Just as I said.
Pretty generous offer for an Imperial.
Come now. Is it fair to begrudge a man the circumstances of his birth?
Well, no. I guess not.
What was the point of that?
Go get the car. Can't leave.
So originally this cutscene didn't exist. They added it in the patch with the Royal Edition update.
Then I request you release us.
In order to fix this little plot hole of like they get picked up and then the next cutscene happens and suddenly they're just far away from where we were like several days later.
Yeah, it's really weird having played that original version.
Good hands with me.
So they added this to go like, oh yeah, Ardyn like took a while to drop them off and also took the car in order to make things slightly less jarring.
High Commander Ravis Nox Fleury issued the following...
Also, yeah, Ardyn just decided to take their car for really no reason other than he wanted to be a dick.
Yeah.
The blockade shall help us root out the criminals.
I mean, it's Ardyn. That makes sense.
Yeah, he's just a prick.
But we must each do our part.
Ardyn is the Loki of this game.
also stressed the Imperial Army would continue
But
its recovery
not
efforts in the Crown
the Loki as in, like, the character named Loki. This is confusing now.
You mean the mythological Loki?
and Queen regions in recent days have
Yeah.
finally quieted. In response, the Empire provided the following comment.
Rather than the one who fought us in a robot for like 4
The
months and
Archeans
exploded so hard that he disappeared.
Rage. The Imperial Army took swift action and laid the unruly giant to rest.
So yeah, this is an important thing. Noctis has
Reports confirmed.
the ability to summon Titan, but Titan's dead. The Imperials, plus Noctis fighting him, have killed Titan.
We should wait until Cindy's done asking around the local garage.
Also, so that's the thing, or a question
Let's
I
not
have.
fool ourselves.
Was that bit of them grabbing the car in the original version of the game, or...
Then maybe
Don't
we can ask
remember.
Ardyn to help us out again, right?
The Imperial Chancellor.
He represents a problem, not a solution.
So where does that leave us?
Stranded, awaiting word from Hammerhead.
In the meantime, we'll have to hoof it.
Look, it's Umbra.
Oh boy, for the next episode, we're gonna have to get real intimate with riding Chocobart.
We don't have cars anymore, so...
I mean, I'm fine with it. I love Chocobart.
Someone's sending us a message.
Gotta follow that dog. I really love how the dog just moves at like 90-degree angles occasionally.
Yeah, you know, like how dogs do.
Yeah.
Gentiana.
Oh hey, it's this lady.
O King of the Stone. By the Stormsender's blessing,
You remember? This lady.
to the stone be open.
She appeared in a cutscene once.
She's gonna tell us that we're trapped in the Nexus.
Luna. Where is she now?
The eye of the storm. When the covenant is forged, the oracle and ring shall await their king at the walls of water. Stray not from the path.
She's a messenger. A spirit. Faithful to the Oracle.
Oh, for real?
We're going beyond real now, pal.
We just saw a ghost.
More or less.
So from this point on, Gentiana has a chance to randomly appear in Pronto photos. The first time it happens, you get a trophy. That trophy may also pop if you happen to have played the Platinum demo and the Carbuncle shows up, but I don't know. Because the wording on the description is just like, see an otherworldly messenger, which I guess Carbuncle counts as, technically.
Yeah. I still like that Noctis can be just a total flippant dick in those messages back.
Okay. And she won't have to wait much longer.
Yeah, just, okay.
We'll be together soon.
Also, why are you telling this to the dog, Noctis? What's it gonna do? Walk up to Luna and go like, hey, your boyfriend likes you a lot, arf!
I mean, hey, remember, it's a magical ghost dog.
How come only Lucy?
So why
That's a
not?
fair point.
Lucy's do not simply use the crystal. They also protect it. Wait.
Also, look at this Kingdom Hearts 3 cutscene.
Yeah, for real.
To crown the King of Light.
I feel like legitimately young Lunafreya was like, you know, we have this model lying around from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Chosen. Yes.
For some reason, the character's name escapes me. Namine.
Can purge our star of its.
Like, I think they were just like, should we put her in Kingdom Hearts 3? And then they probably will.
I will see to it.
Like, we made a model. Let's just stick that in FF15.
The Oracle's calling. I guess I can do it. I won't let you down. I know you won't.
Unto the king alone this voice is heard.
I do appreciate all the little cutscenes of Luna and Noctis.
Words is too far.
Like, I don't really... I don't buy the whole, like, true love thing because they don't really talk or interact all that often.
Yeah, how they meet once in this game.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
It keeps banging on about that. Like, it did just seem to be an arranged marriage to me, initially.
All we need to do is hit Altissia.
Yeah, pretty much.
Should you board a ship?
But, like,
Kaya may serve us.
all the little bits of them as kids are really adorable, and I love Kid Noctis just being a complete moron and Luna having to explain everything to him.
Yeah.
Another day, another deity.
On that note, we're gonna go hunt down our new best friend, Ramu? I don't know. Next week, though. So, see y'all then, folks.
Bye.
We need to hunt down the largest wizard.